What's up, guys? I'm Daemonxel, and we got this week's developer Q&A. Let's talk about it. All right, so this developer Q&A is for July 4th till July 10th. I have not read these, so we're going to react to them as we read them and giving my thoughts and opinions on this. Let's see where the community is steering the developers and what developers have on their mind for this. All right, we're going to start off first with the first question is, we can create up to 3 chat channels for our specific goals. What prevents you from implementing the function of deleting the channels we created, but that we don't need anymore? Okay, weird phrasing, but let's go on. The answer, and this is from NetEase's Pauline, the dev. Thank you for your question. At the moment, we don't have a way to delete chat channels. However, the creator of the channel can change the channel name and the members to repurpose it. Well, I don't see this really as an issue, really, because you can delete up to, let's see, you can create up to 3. So if you're the creator of that channel, yes, go ahead and repurpose that channel to something else. I don't know why they wouldn't be able to delete something from, I mean, maybe it has member issues, I don't know, but you should be able to, I feel, as the creator of that channel, be able to kick everyone from that channel and then just, either repurpose it again or delete it. I don't know why they don't have it again. But yeah, just go ahead and just repurpose those channels, guys. I don't really see this as a big thing here. Let's move on to the second question, also answered by Pauline. And this, Pauline, I don't know. Pauline, I'm probably screwing it up, but let's go anyway to the second question here. In terms of electronic warfare, would it be possible to create, for freighters only, a skill set for modules that can block the effects of stasis webifiers and warp jammers, interdiction bubbles? This invulnerability module could be activated for 10 seconds and have the reactivation time of 90 seconds. Freighters are among the most slowest and vulnerable ships in EVE Echoes and possess no module slots for protection. No, it's just, no. You guys can't have a 100% safe game. If you want to transport things in null space or low sec should be easy, right? Because you can't do bubbles on gates in low sec. So as long as you don't warp to an anomaly or anywhere else in low sec, you are safe. In null space, I would either set up eyes or get a fleet escort to secure your route, especially if it's a lot of, worth a lot that's in your freighter hull, or, get a jump freighter and scout the route ahead. I do not support a 100% safe, and I do not support this the invulnerability module. I'm sorry, to me, it's straight up garbage. Let's see what the dev has to say on this. Freighters are heavy but high dense transport capital ships and designed that lack protection measures and therefore need protection from other combat ships. Exactly. Have a standing fleet to protect your freighter, to protect your goods. Having enhancement modules is a good idea, but modules blocking stasis webifiers, warp jammers, interdiction bubbles may be too powerful. We understand your concerns, so we will release other modules in the future to enhance capital ship, including freighters. For now, we recommend that pilots not fly freighters alone and always travel under the protection of their teammates. That's exactly what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. You guys, if you want to be 100% safe, then stay in high sec, okay? Don't come out to null and expect to have zero risk. I don't care if you're a trader, if you're an indie guy, or indie pilot, sorry, not guy, but you guys know what I'm saying here, but there needs to be an accountable risk versus reward, and the risk of NoSec is the fact that your route could be blocked. There could be a roam. Just, get a couple guys from your corp to escort you out. Even, I would say, there should be services out there from mercs that will, you could pay them for a safe transport route. All right, let's move on to the second series of questions here. All right, the next question is, With the development of the corp tech tree, it will be increasing difficult for two corporations with developed tech trees to merge into one. Like changing corporation names, is it possible to implement a reset button with a Plex fee to return a percentage of the amount invested? I can see the point to this. Yeah, you want to kind of make back with what you're going in, but if you're on the verge of merging into another corp, if your corp is on life support, you got to do what you got to do. And obviously the corp that has the higher tech tree should be the one the other corp is merging into, and then you guys can just decide and change the name of the corp. I think you can change the name of the corps. I don't remember. Correct me in the comments if you can or cannot change a corp name. I honestly don't remember if you can or not. But the dev says, thank you for your suggestion. We will discuss the feasibility of the implementing a return. We need to make sure that this feature is not misused. Yes, because it could be misused, right? You could just have your players, you tax your players to build up the tech tree just to cash out at the end. I know several corporations that operate in high sec that get new players and you put tax high, and they just use this alt to manage these corporations while they're ratting in high sec as just basically income coming in, and you could use that income to build up the tech tree and save it as like a bank, and then when you're done with it, just cash out. All right, next question. Hello, are there any plans in the future for faction dreadnoughts or dreadnought-specific modules, much like the combat modules for the existing carriers or super capitals? I like this question. The organization I am with is heavy into capital ships. I love all ships personally myself. I wish some more love would go out to destroyers, but we are in a cap society currently right now. The dev says, thank you for your question. At the moment, we don't have any plans to develop faction dreadnoughts in the short term. Our focus is currently on introducing non-capital ships. I like this. I like this. Are they listening? Are the devs finally listening to the community? Is Captain Benzie and Bradrick, their campaign for over the last several years to get smaller ships or small ship content finally being heard? They go on to say, however, as we continue to release more new ships, we will definitely come back to a capital ship version in the future. Right, because they really only have one capital ship left to give, right? Even if you look at EVE Online, the next step up is Titans. We have supers right now. Titans is the top you can go. Unless you get into basically what that new faction ship, I forget what it is currently. Let's see it. The Triglavian, that was it. Unless they plan on bringing that in, or the Yanjun finally. But yeah, I like the fact that they might be giving in to some more companies. Like I said, because once you bring out the Titans, what else do you have? You don't have anything else. You really should then support all content for all ships. Do I like the fact that they're catering to capital ships? No, but that's where their money is right now, right? That's where they're trying to get the most bang for their buck, trying to make as much as they possibly can with this. But I am liking the fact that we might possibly see in the near horizon content for small ships. All right. Last question is, hello, my question for the devs is regarding personally owned stations. The refueling can be problematic because there is no clear way to separate fuels intended to be used and fuels you don't want to use. If you place plasmoids in the hangar and the fuel bay, then press the station's refuel button, both will be used. Additionally, docked ships currently being piloted will also consume any fuel in the cargo hold. While obviously not the biggest problem currently, could we expect this process to be made more user-friendly in the future? I like this idea. I once had a POS. I do not have a POS currently right now. I sold it. Only because I did not want to have to make 30+ jumps with it. It's just me. But this is actually a very good quality of life. And yes, I mean, there's nothing more infuriating than stocking your hangar and your fuel bay pressing refuel and it being taken by both. Obviously, if you're putting stuff in your hangar, you want to use that to fuel your ships. You want to be able to move that to various fuel bays on your ships, and your fuel bay on your POS. That should be what's fueling and powering your station. So yes, I think this is a great quality of life issue. I think that should be discussed and implemented. Let's see what the devs have to say on it. They say, thank you for bringing this issue to our attention. We will definitely look into it and see if we can find ways to solve it. Currently, we suggest pilots to choose the most cost-effective fuel from their inventory and refuel manually. So, obviously, they want to work around right now, but it sounds like they might put this in down the line. Of course, they won't tell us about it. It's just going to be one of those things that they change in the game and we just randomly find, because they do not do all changes in that weekly, patch notes. We get those ninja changes. I can see this happening as a ninja change down the road. But yeah, that's your dev Q&A for July 4th to July 10th. I hope you guys had fun with this. I had fun with this. I'm excited to see other ship content coming out down the line. So, from me, have a great week. Have a great weekend. Fly safe. And remember, we're always one vision, one purpose, one front.